Hello, everybody. It's me, Bigfoot, Michigan Rob, and as you can see, it's snowing here in the great state of Michigan. That's right, the snow's befallen, or has fallen. However you word that, I don't know. Time for Bigfoot encounters. It's Friday. This is a little different. I still am going to do subscriber encounters. I've got 5 in the queue. They're slow coming in. So, you know what good old BMR decided to do for my fabulous audience? I've done some research, I've done some digging on Bigfoot encounters, and I've taken the time to rewrite these into my own words as not to plagiarize myself and provide these for you guys. So this is going to be a new part of my videos. They're going to be called Bigfoot Encounters, and this is going to be episode 1. The thumbnail will probably remain the same. It'll just go from episode 1 to 2 to 3. So don't think next week when it comes out it's the same. I'm going to remain with this thumbnail because I think it's cool. At least I'm going to see what the analytics say in YouTube. If it sucks, I'm going to change it. If you care to subscribe to Bigfoot Michigan Rob, please do. But please share me out. Help me grow my channel. I've got 1.4 thousand subscribers. Thanks to all you guys. Help me hit 1,500 by Christmas. If you like my content, the super shares are open that you can check out. Also, my Cash App, my PayPal, that all that good stuff is in my descriptions on my YouTube channel pages. I love you guys. This is for you. This is the Shoshone National Forest, Wyoming, 1972. While at River Range in the Shoshone National Forest, fish and game biologist John Mazinski, who works for the state, happened upon a very intense Bigfoot encounter. While his first thoughts were that of a bear that came upon his campsite to investigate all the freshly cooked foods which were emitting an intense aroma into the fresh Shoshone air. John had been tucked away in his tent after a fine evening of eating some bacon, beans, and a fresh half pot of coffee. The time had gotten away from John as he was poised for a good night's sleep. With the day's planned event of getting up early and trying to snag a few trout from the crystal clear river that ran through the range. The moon was high and bright. John figured the time to be close to midnight when suddenly he heard a rough sounding grunt and a shadow move up alongside his tent. The shadow appeared to be moving slowly and was lowered to the ground when the movement stopped. Mr. Mazinski raised his right hand and smacked at this animal through his tent wall, while yelling and shouting rather loudly at this apparent bear paying him a good night's visit. The smacking at the animal and shouting out through the tent seemed to ward off the bear, but only by a few feet. After a few moments or minutes, the creature returned 2 more times up close to John's tent. The third time, however, was much more different. The body or shadow that loomed close to the ground was now standing upright on its legs. The image cast in the shadows was not wobbling like a bear. It stood firm and taut. This was no bear, John thought aloud. When he struck outwards, this creature striking it through the tent, when suddenly an arm covered in hair came across, crashing down on the top of the tent. Just before the tent collapsed, John noted that the end of this hairy, outstretched arm was that of a human-like shaped hand, and certainly not the paw of a bear. Distinctly, there appeared to be 4 fingers and an opposable thumb. Again, not a bear. The crashing down of the tent seemed to ward off this humanoid-type intruder. After John got out from beneath the tent, he stumbled over to a still-lit fire. Sitting in an upright position with a firearm within his reach, he drifted off to sleep. John was awakened by the sounds of something hitting the ground all around him. Rather quickly, he noted that the falling items were pine cones. After realizing that the closest pine tree was several yards away and there was no breeze in the air, John realized that someone or something was actually throwing these cones at him. John continued to look from tree to tree when he finally found his nemesis. There it was. It was a tall, upright figure, indeed, and it was tossing out pine cones in his direction. Having had enough, John slowly started to walk down the trail and away from what today he believes was a Bigfoot. John did report this to the local DNR in the area and was pleased to find out that this was not the first type of strange activity to be reported in the Shoshone National Forest. That's pretty interesting. You guys, I hope you like that. I am going to give you one more, a shorter one. This is from the Salt Fork National Park. According to USA Today, this park in Ohio claims to be one of the most heavily saturated areas in the state of Ohio for Sasquatch or Bigfoot sightings. Two hikers, John and Larry, decided to spend the afternoon in this national park, as they often do, to be with Mother Nature and explore all that she has to offer. The two men had grown up together and often made this a monthly ritual to go off and hike upon their favorite trails. Throughout the years, the two friends had never experienced what was lurking in the shadows for them on this sunny winter day in January of 2012. "We should not be here," John had exclaimed, as he and Larry came upon a shadow in the woods that stepped out of the tree line to give them the full view of something that today is hard to imagine. To their disbelief, a hairy, upright creature standing about 7.5 feet tall emerged and was walking on two legs. The two men looked at each other, and for that brief moment of glancing at each other, their terror heightened as this possible Bigfoot has disappeared back into the depths of the tree line. Well, those are two encounters from national parks, state parks in the United States. Again, something new I'm trying for you guys. It's going to be called the Bigfoot Encounters. This will be episode 1. And don't worry, I will also be back with my subscriber encounters. But I thought I'd try something new. Tell me if you like it. Tell me if you don't. Leave a comment. Please subscribe to Bigfoot Michigan Rob on YouTube. Please share out my content. Go to my About page, the description page. I got things going on every day for you guys. And a quick note, happy Thanksgiving. Brunch with Bigfoot Michigan Rob will not be airing Thursday. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I might put up an older show for you guys. But I don't know. I think I'm going to take the day off. Go over to my brother's, have some turkey, watch the Lions lose, and drink a few beers. Enjoy your holidays. I love each and every single one of you, and thank you for subscribing. Share out my content. Have a great Thanksgiving. Bigfoot, Michigan Rob. I'm out.